Alright, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Nintendo News where we go over the latest Nintendo news. And, y'all, Nintendo needs to be stopped, okay? Before we get into it, okay, let me show you one of my recent Pokemon card pickups. So, here it is. You can't even see it that good on the camera, but it's a Scizor, and this is probably my favorite card ever. Like, let me take out the bag. I've been wanting this card for like 3 months, okay? That's how important it is to me. And Scizor is my favorite Pokemon. And as you can see, it's only 12 bucks, but yeah, like this is so nice. It's near mint. I finally got it, y'all. And okay, I know y'all couldn't see it that good, so this is what it really looks like. But this is probably my favorite card that I own. Like, this is amazing, and I love this Pokemon. Okay, but y'all, Nintendo needs to be stopped, okay? So, I'm just gonna pull up the article. Nintendo is suing the U.S. government over tariffs. Nintendo is suing who? The U.S. government? This is crazy. Nintendo versus the U.S. government. The entire government. Nintendo must be stopped. So, Nintendo filed a lawsuit in the United States Court of International Trade. So Nintendo of America is suing the U.S. government over the sweeping tariffs Donald Trump put in place last year, according to a complaint filed Friday. And okay, so the Supreme Court struck down the tariffs on February 20th, but Trump vowed to impose new 15% tariffs on many global imports. And more than 1,000 companies have also sued the U.S. government. That's crazy. Everyone's suing the government. But Nintendo? So Nintendo, they're largely targeting refunds of the previously imposed tariffs that the Supreme Court struck down. So if y'all remember, like, the Switch 2 release, I'm pretty sure that's just around the time that the tariffs hit. And luckily, I don't think they raised the price of the Switch 2. They had to put out an announcement. But, because if they did, that would have been crazy, because the Switch 2 is already 450 bucks, 500 for the bundle. I got the bundle because it was the best value. And now it's cheaper, but like back then, bro, the tariffs are scary. And then Nintendo confirmed that they filed the complaint, but they had nothing else to share. They're like, I don't even want to talk about it. But this is crazy, y'all. Nintendo versus the U.S. government. I know nothing about, like, the legal system and everything. Yo, any lawyers in chat want to explain this to me? Like, I don't even know exactly what's going on. But apparently it was some, like, law that Trump didn't, like, follow or something. The International Emergency Economic Powers Act of 1977. They said Trump could not invoke this law. So, yeah, I mean, I wonder how much that really affected the prices of the games and stuff. Like Mario Kart World being 80 bucks, like, physical, that's crazy. And Pokopia 70 bucks, like, oh my gosh. Speaking of Pokopia, okay, we're gonna get to that next. But here's the official, like, I guess, file for this. The U.S. Court of International Trade, Nintendo of America Incorporated plaintiff. That's crazy to see. What are people saying? Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Which one is the hydrogen bomb? Nah, Nintendo is like notorious for being like crazy with the legal system and having the best lawyers. So like, maybe the U.S. government doesn't stand a chance. But Nintendo legal team versus the U.S. government. Nintendo might cook them, y'all. I wouldn't be surprised if they cooked them. When you find out your goat still got it, okay. I'm not trying to doom scroll with y'all. But jumping back into topic, so Pokopia, another political thing happened. So the Pokemon Company objects to the White House's political memes. So I don't know if y'all saw this. I saw this and I was like, dude, this is so dumb. They're bringing politics into it. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, their main argument apparently was that, if y'all remember in 2016, the Pokemon Go to the Polls thing by Hillary Clinton, That was their main argument for using this, but it's just like it just makes me physically cringe seeing like political parties like try to like relate to us. I feel like try to relate to the younger audience by like including like games and stuff. Like they try to make it so kawaii and like, oh look at us, like we're hip, you know, young kids, like y'all go and vote now for us. It's just like so dumb to me. Like, yeah, there's freedom of speech, but like, why do y'all gotta associate such an innocent brand like Pokemon with it, bro? Like, so, what did Pokemon say about it? We are aware of recent social content that includes imagery associated with our brand. We were not involved in its creation or distribution, if it's not obvious enough. And no permission was granted for the use of our intellectual property. So you're telling me they take down videos with 100 views on YouTube that uses a sliver of their music, but when the official White House Twitter account posts this using their copyrighted font, background, game, and everything, they don't take it down? It has 45,000 likes. They don't take this down, but they're gonna copyright strike my YouTube channel that reaches 20 views on a video where I use Pokemon music? Like, come on, bro. It's just they're picking and choosing. So yeah, I'm not even, this is not even a political like YouTube channel, but this is just so dumb to me, bro. And they had to make an official statement. So Nintendo is fighting demons right now, bro. And then through this article, I found another goofy thing that I didn't even know existed. So back in 2020, Joe Biden has his own island on Animal Crossing where you can learn about his campaign. And it's just this. IWillVote.com voting plan checklist and then Joe Biden in the background. So like, what do y'all think, bro? Like, I feel like these political parties, they're crossing the line. These politicians are, the more they dip their toes into video games and stuff, like, it just looks like they're trying to appeal to the youth. Like, hey, young kids, like, y'all play Animal Crossing? Y'all play Pokemon? Like, I think it's just super cringy. Like, who is getting paid to design the little custom Animal Crossing artworks for this? Like, this is crazy. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. That's about gonna do it today. But yeah, we'll see if Nintendo wins. Y'all think Nintendo's gonna win against the U.S. government? Let me know what y'all think. But yeah, and the Pokopia reviews have been getting in, and apparently it's a contender for Game of the Year. So are y'all playing that? Let me know what y'all think. But yeah, that's about it, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.